With so many characters on the roster, Injustice 2 gives you a ton of fighting styles to choose from. Now the question is, which one is for you? Who should you start playing with if you're just starting out, and why does it matter who you're using? Don't worry, I'm here to answer these questions in this video. Welcome to my top 5 Injustice 2 characters for beginners. What's good guys, my name is MadDoggGames and welcome to another video for my top list series. Today we're going to be talking about the best Injustice 2 character for beginners. I think it's very important to know which characters are easy to play so that you can pick them up and have an easy time playing this game. Some of you might argue, why does it matter who you're using? Just pick a character and that's it. I totally agree with that, but there are some characters in this game that help us learn the mechanics and fundamentals faster. Many characters are also unique and offer playstyles that we might not be comfortable with at first, so that is why we have easy to play characters to eventually help us find our favorite playstyle. First off, before we get started, I would like to mention a few things. This is my personal list for characters that I would recommend to new players. I looked for characters that are easy when it comes to executing combos. They don't require any strict timing, and special attacks are not too complex, and combos are very simple to put together. I try to put at least one character from each playstyle so that you have a choice on what playstyle you would like to try out first. And also take note that this video will be uploaded before all the DLC released and playable. Anyways, if you end up enjoying this video, don't forget to like this video to let me know you guys want more videos like this. With that being said, let us get started. Starting off on our list at number 5 is Black Canary. If you like rushdown characters, you'll find Black Canary one of the best rushdown characters to use. Black Canary is on this list because she has very strong combo string that can lead up to big damage and has very good mix-up attacks. What makes her a great choice for beginners is how for a rushdown character, she can be very straightforward to use. Her special attacks are also simple, which makes it easy to make up setup combos. Because Black Canary is a rushdown character, your main goal is to get close and use your mix-up attacks to get in your opponent and deal a mass amount of damage. Her 2-1 low combo starter and her 2-3 overhead combo starter I think is one of the best attacks in this game since it's very simple to pull off and can lead up to big combo for a good amount of damage. Now, as a rushdown character, you of course excel in close range combat, but the problem starts when you're at full screen. One of the reasons why I like Black Canary as a rushdown character is because she has a full screen attack that can hopefully get you a free combo. This can help beginners gain plenty of new opportunities for a free combo. Once Black Canary character trait is activated, she stuns the opponent for a short amount of time. There are 3 levels to each Canary cry. Level 1 has very short range and is the weakest one. Level 2 has a little bit more range and it could stun the opponent longer. Level 3 Canary cry has the longest range and knocks the opponent back full screen and stuns them for even longer, allowing you to do any additional attacks. Overall, Black Canary compared to other rushdown characters in this game I think is a much easier character to use. Her mix-up attacks, setup combos, and her character trait are all very straightforward. Because of these reasons, I think this makes her a good choice for beginners. Next on the list at number 4 is Deadshot. If you like zoning characters, Deadshot is one of the easiest to play. Deadshot is on this list because he has very strong zoning options and pretty good close range attacks. He has very nice mix-up options, low and overhead, that give you the ability to mix up your play when your opponent gets close. His combos are short but very effective since they push your opponent away from you, helping you set up your zoning again. What makes him a great choice for beginners is how simple his playstyle is. For the most part, you want to be at mid to far range so that you're able to zone your opponent. Because Deadshot is a strong zoning character, you have many ways to zone your opponent. His first option is Wrist Cannon, and it unleashes a quick projectile towards your opponent. The next zoning tool is Trick Shot, and he shoots the ground and causes the bullet to ricochet into the air diagonally. His third zoning option, Bullet Barrage, is another high projectile attack and shoots a burst of bullets towards your opponent. His final zoning option, Deadly Assault, shoots a quick low projectile. Medium burning this will shoot a burst of bullets towards your opponent. When Deadshot character trait is activated, you have the option to choose what kind of projectile buff you like. Pressing 4 will change his projectile into Incendiary Ammo, which adds damage over time. Pressing back +4 will change his projectile into Explosive Ammo, which does additional damage and knocks your opponent back. Pressing forward +4 is his last buff, and changes his projectile into poison ammo, which will drain the opponent's super meter. With these buffs, you have many ways to approach your opponent. Overall, Deadshot is an easy to play character because all you have to do is effectively zone your opponent and punish them for getting in close. This playstyle could really benefit beginner players because there is not a lot to do. If you keep your distance away from your opponent, you will have a higher chance of winning. If zoning is the playstyle that you're interested in, Deadshot is the character for you. Next on the list at number 3 is Green Arrow. If you like balanced characters, Green Arrow is another good choice for beginners. Green Arrow is on this list because he has pretty good combo strings and has pretty good zoning options. His combos are short but very effective since they do pretty good damage. What makes him a good choice for beginners is that his combo strings are very easy to put together. Because Green Arrow is a balanced character, you have the option to rush down an opponent or keep your opponent out by zoning. Green Arrow 111 is a good combo starter because it's fast and is very easy to hit confirm. I think this combo starter could really help beginners extend their combos. What I like about Green Arrow is that he has a very flexible playstyle. Your goal is to pretty much try to rush down your opponent when he's close and zone your opponent when he's at a distance. When Green Arrow character trait is activated, he quickly load and fire arrows at his opponents. Not only that, you have the option to choose what kind of projectile buff you like. Pressing down forward 4 will change his projectile into electric arrows, which shoots the projectile faster and deals more damage. Pressing down back 4 will change his projectile into frozen tip arrows, which freezes your opponent for a short amount of time, allowing you for a free combo. Pressing down 4 will change his projectile into burning desired arrows, which will shoot out fire arrows and knocks the opponent back. I think Green Arrow's trait will really benefit beginners because you have many ways to approach your opponent, which means new opportunities. Overall, Green Arrow is an easy to play character because he has very easy combo strings and a simple playstyle to learn from. This flexible playstyle could really benefit beginners because he gives you a lot of tools you need to work with. If a balanced character with more zoning option is a playstyle that you're interested in, Green Arrow is the character for you. Next on the list at number 2 is Superman. If you like balanced characters, Superman is another good choice for beginners. Superman is on this list because he has very simple moveset to learn from and his playstyle is really easy to understand. His combos are not that complex and he deals pretty good amount of damage. What makes him a great choice for beginners is how easy you'll learn his combo strings. You'll find yourself using pretty much the same combo strings for both of his playstyles. Because Superman is a balanced character, you have the option to play offensively or keep your opponent out by zoning. Forward 2-3 is one of the best strings he has since he walks forward and pushes the opponent back, making it a little bit harder for your opponent to punish it. You also have the option to cancel your strings into your trait for more pressure. Now, while you're at a distance, Superman can do very well at zoning using his laser projectiles. His first laser projectile is a high laser, which is pretty decent since it has alright speed. His second projectile cover low to high, which is a little bit better than his first projectile. Using his second projectile in the air makes it a little bit harder for your opponent to punish it, so make sure you take advantage of it. When Superman character trait is activated, he quickly powers up in a bright red aura that deals more damage towards your opponent. You have also the option to cancel into your trait for more pressure. A very simple trait like this can help beginners make their comeback in any matchup. Overall, Superman is a simple character to play. He has very simple combo strings, simple playstyle, and have a simple trait making him a great fit for beginners. Before we get into our number 1 best character for beginners, I do want to mention other easy to play characters, just in case you're not interested in testing out these characters in this list. The first character that could be easy to use would be Sub-Zero. If you ever play Mortal Kombat X, you'll probably be comfortable playing him in Injustice 2, since he does have similar attacks and special moves. Another character that could be easy to use would be Supergirl. Although she is more complex to learn compared to Superman, she does also bring tools that a beginner can learn from. The only problem with this character could be the amount of effort as a beginner you will have to do to perform her combos. The next easy to play character that could be easy to use would be Starfire. If you ever play Starfire, you'll know that she is a very simple character to use. That is maybe due to the fact that she does not have many options when it comes to her mechanics, which could be a good thing for beginners. Her move list and combos are very bare bones. The next character that could be easy to use is Atrocitus. I personally never played this character, but I heard that this character is easy to use because his combos are short and his move list is simple, which could help beginners out. Now the final character that could be easy to use is Green Lantern. He's another character that I never really played, but I heard many people say that he's another good choice for beginners. Finally, next on the list at number 1 is Batman. If you like balanced characters, Batman is one of the best easy to play characters in Injustice 2. Batman is on this list because he has very easy combo streams that can lead up to big damage and has decent zoning options. His combos don't require any strict timing and his special moves are not too complex. What makes him a great choice for beginners is how his combo strings are very simple to put together. You will notice that Batman has attributes that give him the ability to handle any given situation. In other words, you will have all the tools you need to fight off any character on this game. Because Batman is a balanced character, you have the option to rush down an opponent or keep your opponent out by zoning. The choice is yours. Batman 113 is a good combo starter that ends up as an overhead and is very easy to hit confirm. I think this string can make it easier on beginners. Now, his jump 2 is one of the best jump attacks in this game since it's fast and allows you to cross up an opponent. This also allows you to extend your combos and pressure your opponent at the same time if timed correctly. He also offers very good mix-up attacks that are very simple to pull off, like his back 112. The reason why I put him at number 1 is because Batman will help you learn the game's mechanics since he gives you all the tools you need to work with. When Batman character trait is activated, he summons mini bats that locks into your opponent and helps you pressure more and deal more damage to him, which can be another great zoning tool for Batman. Overall, Batman compared to the other characters in this game is one of the easiest characters to play. He offers really good yet simple combo strings and a playstyle that is really easy to understand. Unlike Superman, Batman has more potential when it comes to pressure. So if you're more into rushdown playstyle, Batman is the character for you. And there you guys go, this concludes my top 5 Injustice 2 character for beginners. Now, just because I recommend these characters for beginners does not mean only beginners should use them. Please understand that each one of us learns differently and prefer a different style of play. So some of you might find these characters in this video hard to play, which is okay. The most important thing is to have fun playing the characters you want to play. If you guys are wondering, I started with Black Canary and I found her very easy to use, since her combos were very fluid for a rushdown character. I had a great time using her. Anyways, let me know who you picked as a starting character and your top 5 character you would recommend to beginners in the comments down below. If you liked this video and found it helpful, be sure to give this video a like. Liking this video will motivate me to continue doing more. Also, subscribe to my channel for more Injustice 2 videos. If you have any friends that needs help starting out playing these amazing games, be sure to share this video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is MadDoggGames and I'll see you guys next time.